This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at Bitcoin, BTC. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation buy, selling stock, or ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Bitcoin, BTC. Now you can see here where we put in actually a new high there, 74,485, and yesterday we had a high of 73,775. Now, this is going to be the whole key is, if you just look to the left of the chart here, I should say right here, okay, what we're looking for was 74,415. Now, you notice it got higher than that, but it could not hold it, okay? That's going to be the key. So what we had here, when it ran all the way up here, you actually closed at 73,100, which was below it. Right here, you close at 73,665, which is below it. And now today we got this big ass red candle here. And now we're looking here for the old support level here, okay? So here's what we're going to be looking for here on the upside. We're going to take this same thing just in reverse again, okay? So right now, Bitcoin, you're sitting at 71,055. So then we just follow this candles right back up here again here. Okay, so we're looking for this right there. So at 72,660. We're looking for 73,380. We're looking for this key level here. That's 74,415. That's going to be very, very crucial. And then obviously the recent high at 74,485. Again, just because you put in a higher high, that doesn't mean it's got to hold this, because now look at this. How do you have a situation? And what we have is we have a double top, even though it went higher, and now this could come down, okay, which obviously it's doing. Okay, so what we want to look here for support, today's low was 70,600. You're looking for right here, you look at the bottom of this candle here first. Well, actually, we look at the top of this one there. There's their 7,600. And what do we have there today? 7,600. And then we're looking at the bottom of this candle at 74,60. Now, if that's lost, you're going to come right here to that 69,723 level, which is your 8 SMA, which is a very, very critical hold. And then if that's lost here, we'll come over here to the top of this candle. You're looking at a 69,635 level here, and then we just follow the candles all the way down till you get down to your 21-day. But it's remarkable how it sells right off all the way down to 7,600, and then if you just look to the left of the chart here, we already have 7,600. See how that all works? So just follow the candlesticks. The high, the low, and the close is very, very telling. So now we've got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, we hit the 70 level here on the RSI here. Now she's coming off. RSI, your green is over your red here. Now it looks like it's pulling back. But again, when you look here on your weekly chart here, always look, even though you break a high, okay, you got to close above that key level, which is that 74,415. You went higher, but now it looks like you have a double top situation in play. Okay, so you always want to watch your chart here and always look to the back of the chart here, and that'll tell you exactly where we all going to be going here, okay? So when you look all the way back here, on a lot of these charts here, this is where you want to keep going. Now, I've always said this here. See where you have this momentum, okay? See, you're building, and then it blasted up here nice, but the problem is you just couldn't hold. But you have a low, a higher low, a higher low. That's always bullish when you see that, and obviously when it goes just the opposite, well, then that's bearish, okay, kind of a situation. But right now here, this is the couple key levels that you want to watch. You want to watch, obviously, this 8-day, that's 69,721 if it keeps on selling, and you want to watch that 74,485. That's the breakout. But first here, it got to close above that 74,415. Now, I think it's going to be just a matter of time where this is going to break right up here and rip much higher. But right now, it's still a trader. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil. Now, I watched my video this morning or at midday trading. I told you crude oil, I am long. In natural gas, I am short. Now, Iran, they got the news coming out of Iran that they're preparing a major retaliation strike from Iraq within days. Okay, so retaliation, if you can retaliate against Israel, Israel's not going to be easy on you the next time around. They bombed strategic areas, but they didn't hit no nuclear, they hit no oil. But I'm telling you what, you can only piss people off so much. And I tell you, they're going to come there and wipe that out clean. So again, that's going to take crude oil higher. So now see this war premium situation going on. So if you watch my video, I told you, watch that 8 SMA here. that is the key. Now, I went right up to it, and as soon as that news came out, it popped right up. So let's take a look at the upside. Well, we want to look at, obviously, is today's high. You're looking at 70.66. And then we're going to look here at that 71.22. And then we're going to look here at this 21-day at 71.72. Now, again, if we can break above all that, we're going to look at the top of this candle here at 72.34. And then we'll come right to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 73.26. We looked at the top here. Okay, you're looking at 74.45. And then we're going to come right up to this 100-day here, setting at 75.05. Now, again, you keep on going. We come up here, you got 76.24, and then 77.18. There's your 200-day, and then 78.46. Now, if there is some kind of a bombing strike and you hit those oil reserves here on retaliation, this can go to 78.46 in 2 seconds. Okay, so just remember that here now. That war back in play here again. Okay, so this was last weekend where it dropped out. They didn't hit anything of major. But again, this is a strategic play where this could go here much, much higher. This is why I am long the old crude ski. Okay, now RSI here looking very good. Your green is still below your red, but that could curl up here, and that would send crude up much, much higher. Now, here, look at a weekly chart. You can see this 8-day here now is starting to do a little curl up here. So that's what we want to watch is that 71.24 level, which is sitting hanging right around, okay, that 50-day. Okay, see, pretty much the same thing. Again, you can blast above that, and then you got that high, that 72.34 level, and then you can come all the way to that 74.98. Then you got that 50 SMA here, 76.42, 77.31, 79.42. Now, okay, so this is the thing here. Today is Thursday. You got Friday. I don't think any of these traders are going to be going any short going into the weekend. Something what happens, I've got a retaliation. What happened, this could open up Monday, could be open up very, very much, much higher. This is why I'm long the old crude ski. Okay, downside say nothing happens. Well, then you got to watch that 8-day. Okay, that's at 69.91. We watch yesterday's high. You're looking at 69.17. We'll come over here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 68.52. And then we just rack it on down here. Okay, so you had today's low, 68.30. You got 67.28. Then you got your 66.72. That's the bottom of the recent low here. That's lost. We come here. You got 66.33. You come here, 65.63, and then we 65.27. Now, if we didn't have this war premium, I believe it would be $60 or maybe even the high 50s here on the old crude ski, probably around the 57 area. But that's not what we have. That's why you got to trade what's in front of you, not what you want. This is premium here. Looks like it wants to go higher. Okay, my thing is I'm staying long. Okay, let's take a look here at natty gas. Okay, here we have the old natty gas, your daily and your weekly chart. Now you can see here we had that contract roll just like we had here, and this rallied up here very nicely. This here not so much. Now I was actually looking for a long trade. I was getting UNG all set up there. Didn't materialize, but I went with the KOLD. Very, very good trade there today, and I got 3 points so far. I am out of the trade. I got 3 points on the KOLD. Very, very nice trading here on that. Now, what I'm going to be doing is obviously watching today's low. That's at 2.68. That's going to be very, very key. Then we're going to look to the top of this candle, 2.62, and then we're going to come over to that 21-day at 2.57, that 8-day at 2.55, and then the top of this candle, 2.51, which is very, very key because that's the gap fill. That's lost. We come over here to the 50-day, 2.45, and then we have Hondo over here. What's Hondo doing? He is sitting at 2.40 here, but we'll got to see here. Usually this here will stop it here. We'll got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, upside, we want to just do the reverse of what you had here. Okay, so we'll be looking at the top of this candle, looking at 2.72. We look to the bottom of the candle, 2.77. We look today's high, 2.83, and then we just work yourself right on up here, 2.91, 2.94, okay, 2.98, 3, and then your big retest of 3.01. Right now, this is a bearish scenario. You got a lower high and a lower low, just like we've had here, and this is what happens, okay? This is what happens. So we got to see how this all shakes out. If this goes lower, we got to see if that you'll hold that 21-day and that 8-day. Now, natural gas, I just like trading this. I'm not a big fan of holding this. Okay, now I know you can make money a little bit more on the short side here going on if you held it. I just don't have any confidence because natural gas, they don't call it the widowmaker for nothing. Versus crude oil, you can see where it sells off here. Now we got the news. It looks like this is going to rally up higher here. I'd be more confident. I always say long the crude oil here or short the crude oil, some kind of a scenario of that versus the natural gas. But that's what we have. Now, when we look at on the weekly chart here, you can see here, we're rolled up here pretty nice this week here, but now we got ourselves a nice big indecision candle going here. We got to see. So you got to watch that with that old 100-day, 2.61, and that 8-day right there sitting at, what do we got the 8-day? Sitting at 2.57 level. That's what you really want to watch on a closing basis by Friday, okay, because this is a weekly chart. But right now, we've got an indecision, which is telling you it could go either way kind of a situation. That's why I'm out of the trade. I got my 3 points in my KOLD. Happy with that. Move on. Okay, that's all I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. Now, remember, there'll be after the hours there today. If you're trading it, Amazon will have their earnings. Apple will have their earnings, but they're usually a little bit later, probably around the 4:30 area. So you want to pay attention to that if you're trading the technology, which has been a fantastic trade today. Just in, out, in, out, in, out. Very, very good trading there on the technology here. But again, remember, the rig count will be out Friday at 1 p.m. And so we just have to see how everything all shakes out here. Okay. All right. Pay attention to the news. We don't know what the situation is going to be going on in the Middle East here. So you got to be very, very patient. So I think there's going to be, as a trader, okay, that's not a people thing. It's not a war thing. As a trader, you have to figure out how do you make money off of every incident. Same way with the presidential election. No matter who you're voting for, how do we make money off of this? Okay. That's the deal with how a trader does. All right. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.